Today on Locked On Rockies, we are diving deep into why the Rockies can't hit on the road.
You are Locked On Rockies, your daily Colorado Rockies podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Rock on Rockies fans, welcome into the Locked On Rockies podcast for today, the 24th day of May in the year 2022. I am your host of the Locked On Rockies podcast, your Rockies fan extraordinaire, Paul Holden, bringing you your daily Colorado Rockies talk right here on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Proud to be your first listen of the day. Want to thank you all for tuning in here and for joining us in the live chat. We got Nick Tolan here already in the live chat. Thank you for tuning in, Nick. Remember, if you subscribe on YouTube, then you can be part of the live chat. You can be part of the show. You can ask your questions live, and we can rock and roll through this Rockies season together. I want to thank you all again for tuning in. Today on Locked On Rockies, we're finding some conspiracy theories, folks. I have had it. You know what? I was going to go into this show. I was going to come in. I probably still will rant a little bit because the Rockies yesterday, the Road Rockies on full display, the disappointment of the Colorado Rockies on full display yesterday. When the team that you're playing against throws the ball around the field in such a lackadaisical manner, in such a laissez-faire manner, when another team gives you so many opportunities, when another team literally can't score, and they dink and dunk and beat you like that, that is bad. It's very bad. The Rockies are in bad shape. Chris Bryant being scratched late, bad. The Rockies not getting hits out of the infield, bad. The Rockies not being able to score against the Pirates, bad. So what's the deal? What's the catch? What the heck is going on? I have a couple of theories. And that's what I'm going to do. First things first, I think there might be the possibility of clones. Now, you call me crazy, right? Sure. But they could be, the Rockies could be a series of, maybe behind the scenes, maybe at home, it's the real versions. It's the natural versions that exist, they're the real people. But then when they go on the road, maybe they are replacing him or the team with a series of clones that don't know how to hit on the road. That it doesn't matter where they are, that if they leave the area, if they leave 5,280 feet above sea level, they cannot perform on offense. That is one of my theories. Now, how would they have that? Where would that come from? It's kind of crazy, but Dick Monfort's got the connections with with meat and meat production. The Colorado Beef Council does a lot of promoting on the Rockies. Maybe there's some top secret cloning going on. Why the dedicating the resources to creating alternative versions of the Colorado Rockies roster to go out and underperform on the road, I don't know. But rich people spend a lot of money on random things all the time. So that could be one option. Maybe that one's a little bit more on the extreme options. Maybe the Rockies just want to be nice to people for their fans. Maybe they just want, when they go to other teams' ballparks and they just want to go in there, maybe they just want to be like, you know what? These fans out here, they paid a nice big buck. Let's go on. And the Road Rockies are embracing their Washington Generals, or that's the team that always plays the Globetrotters, right? That's the team name. Maybe they just want to fill that role to make people feel better about their teams. Now Pirates fans can say that they've won 2 games in the past 2 weeks that they absolutely had no business winning. And really were played terribly. They won by getting no hits in Cincinnati, and they beat the Rockies by just hitting a ball over the pitcher. Luckily enough, after a stolen base and a little bloop. And it doesn't matter if they throw the ball all over the place, all that. They gave all 8,700 fans at PNC Park a good time. Maybe they just want to, give the home team a good show. Maybe they drill holes in their bats, right? And so it's really small. They're microscopic. And when they go on the road to try to mimic altitude, something about thinning the air, or something. Maybe that's it. Folks, I'm saying this random nonsense because I don't have any answers. When your baseball team fails to go on the road to Pittsburgh and gets dominated again, I know the Rockies the last time the Rockies faced the pitcher from last night, they got crushed by them. But it's the Pirates. Manufacture a run, generate a run, sack bunt, hit and run. Do something different. We shouldn't be, as Rockies fans, sitting there for the entirety of the Pirates game thinking the Rockies are outmatched. The Rockies have all of the positive feelings from April are gone. The Rockies have been more than exposed, and there's still time to make it up. But games like last night, games like yesterday, I don't know what it's like to be a player. I don't know what the mindset is at that level. But to sit there and take that on the chin, for your team to waste another good start from a pitcher, and then to lose off of a dink-dunk thing because you can't string together one inning of at-bats against a lowly Pittsburgh team. What is there to say? I mean, that's all the answer. If the Rockies lose today and lose the series to the Pirates, how are you really supposed to feel? The Pirates are one of the worst teams in baseball. Everyone wanted to lump the Rockies in with the Pirates and the Orioles and these teams at the bottom of the league, and I fought against that. But boy, have the Rockies not shown anything in the past 3 weeks of baseball to make you think that they aren't a bottom rung team, that it doesn't matter if Chris Bryant's on the team. It's a thud. But they aren't the Pirates. They aren't the Orioles. The Rockies have players that can contribute. The Rockies have performances that they should be enhancing. Nick nails it in the chat, and I'll dive back to some of your comments there as well. But Nick says it was even a bad good start for Cole, and we wasted it. He only had one whiff on his slider and managed to only give up one run. Exactly right. When your fifth arm, your big risk in the rotation is being as strong as he is, and we have 2 players going into where their careers almost ended, and you can't back them up. Diaz is responsible too. There has to be an adjustment. The Rockies go on the road and they just hack, they swing, they get rid of all this discipline. Where are the Rockies from the beginning of the season where we'd watch them take walks and build off of things? Losing to teams like the Pirates in games like last night is annoying. It's incredibly annoying. And it's a bad, bad sign. And there's very few things to sit there and take confidence in when the Rockies, again, are leaving their starters out to dry. This offense has to be better. This offense has to perform. Enough. There needs to be an adjustment. We talked about this last week. You just come off of this. What is happening? Why is there never a change? Why is this new look lineup not able to do something different? Why is someone not taking a different approach? Why isn't someone going up there and saying, I'm just going to lay down a freaking bunt to move the runners over? Why is there not an in-game shift into something? I don't know. The Rockies shouldn't be in this situation. It's ridiculous. I know the Rockies have a bad history at PNC Park, but they have a history with that with everybody on the road. It just makes me want to just go like, Rah! More conspiracy theories I have for the Road Rockies coming up here. But first, got to tell you about some of the folks that help make the show happen, and that includes BetOnline. Our partners at BetOnline continue to be the number one source for all your betting needs and sports info. Find all the latest odds, news, and sports developments, including this year's basketball playoffs, Major League Baseball scores, fights, and even next season's NFL futures. Get in on all the Broncos' future bets if you want. BetOnline is your continued source for all your sporting wagering information, from live betting to playoffs, esports, and more. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to learn more about the trends and action at BetOnline, the number one source for all your betting needs and sports info. BetOnline, where the game starts. It's diving into the live chat here. Diaz has a .091 average with runners in scoring position. He can be in the middle of the order, which makes no sense numbers-wise at all. Elias Diaz simply needs to fall back in the order. Absolutely. We cannot be putting him in the middle of the order. Eric Harper says, I don't sense much confidence at the place. Nunez has a .250 average, but noted with fewer average Bs. Give me Elias Diaz over Dom Nunez, though, in a situation. I'm not going to lie. Dom Nunez is his ability to take pitches, great. If Diaz can take some walks, awesome. But Dom Nunez, in terms of offense, isn't going to give you anything new. Eric, I'm going to skip your comment about the Nuggets fans too soon. You know you're playing with fire in here. Let's see here. Eric says, the Rockies don't seem to be bothered enough by being one of the worst teams in the league. Our record will catch up with that. Nick says, I agree, Eric. They are human beings, of course, and shouldn't get livid over a loss in a 162-game season. But seeing the guys all smiles a lot of the times has been disheartening, LOL. You know, I've kind of felt the opposite. I felt the energy on the Rockies has been lacking of late, and I think that's a big attribute to that. I mean, you have to smile, and it's okay to show emotion, especially show some happiness, especially when there's, there's things to celebrate and there's players that are being successful on the team. I actually think when I look at some of the body language and some of the nonverbal expressions I see from Rockies players, I see frustration, I see fatigue, I see confusion, and I see disappointment. I don't necessarily think I'm seeing a team that's enjoying a lot of things right now. I think this is a team that believes in each other. I think that there is a confidence there, but this is a team kind of scratching their heads, wondering what the heck is going on without having a sense of direction. And I don't necessarily know if I'm nailing it, but there's a lot of weird stuff that's happening with the Rockies. There's a lot of small stuff. The Rockies have gotten a little bit unlucky this season, but there hasn't been a lot of shaking things off. There hasn't been a lot. The only person I watch come up every single time to the dish with that has confidence is Connor Joe. He's the only player I've seen. CJ Cron, I think, is there sometimes. I think CJ Cron has the confidence as well. But Connor Joe is the only one that looks to be locked in and trying to focus on what's going on. But he's also someone that's going to show the big bright smile and the big emotion, the happiness. And that's what I like. That's why I think Connor Joe is arguably the most important player on the Rockies right now. Connor Joe's importance in the locker room and on the field is something that can't be understated. And Eric, I think they are pissed off. I think the people that are especially pissed off are the starting rotation. Some of them. I think a lot of them are also frustrated. But What I'm seeing is the people re-signed, the core Rockies, the foundation of the Rockies hit this cold spell, hit this tough spot for the Rockies, and they haven't been able to help break free. They need to be the ones leading the charge. Ryan McMahon needs to be leading the charge on both defense and offense. You have CJ Crone being the power that's there. He's bringing the thump. You have Connor Joe bringing the I'm going to get on base every freaking game because I am good. But after that, the soul, the passion, the energy is missing. Another conspiracy theory. Maybe in the founding of the Rockies, a curse was placed on them on the road. Maybe when they unearthed the dinosaur bones, it awakened an ancient Jurassic era curse where if you leave your home, you underperform. And it's somehow transferred into the game of baseball. And maybe Dinger's at the center of it. Is Dinger secretly the reason, the source of the Jurassic Road curse for the Rockies? Because he's not there. He's not the star of the show. He's not coming in on his cool motorcycle, and he's not able to come out and get on TV and spin his head around. He also spins his head around. You see that? Is Dinger the that's right? Is Dinger on the other side? Is Dinger bringing ancient Jurassic arcane magic to make the Rockies as dominant as they are at home? And maybe that's as far as Dinger's powers extend, is just to the confines of Coors Field. Could be. Teams in other offensive-friendly ballparks don't struggle as much as the Rockies. The Rockies, this is something, again, that this is beyond the players on the field, especially with the players that you've had, the runs that you've had, and the success that you've had. When you don't have a team that dives as much into the numbers, the analytics, the weirdness, the science of baseball, you can miss out on this. What I talked about and constantly preached about in the offseason is the Rockies getting outside perspectives. There's someone out there. They might not have cracked the Coors Field hangover yet, because players leave Colorado and go have success. These are all good baseball players. You need to dive deeper into the home road splits and figure it out. And Eric, you make a good point. You don't even think they're at a good home. So Rockies suck right now. At the end of the day, like there's no way to sugarcoat this right now. The Rockies suck. And unless they want to change their ways themselves or what it's going to take, it doesn't matter. You can't take that away. Because where the Rockies are supposed to excel and succeed, they aren't right now. They aren't a good home team right now. They aren't a good team at all. It's not up to, I can't fix it. My analysis isn't going to change anything. There has to be something within the Rockies organization, the coaching, the front office, the players themselves, that you have to snap this streak of just underperformance. This team is better than it is. This team has shown that they can play. But good teams stop the bleeding a long time ago. And I talked all this smack, but look at the division. The Diamondbacks are winning big games, folks. On the road. The Padres are good. The Giants are good. The Dodgers are good. There's your barometer. There's your true scale. Until the division stuff switches, until the division isn't as big of a deal, that's what you have to look at. And for Arizona to be in the spot that they are, when they were as bad as they were last year, and the Rockies to be in free fall, I got nothing. I mean, I love this team. I love following this team. I love covering this team. I love watching the Rockies, but I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything at this stage. The Rockies have to be better than this. They should be better than this. We're told that the Rockies are better than this. It's time for them to show it. It's time for them to actually prove to us that they are better than this, that their hot start wasn't a fluke. And how do you do that? It's by not sucking on the road and not losing 3 straight home series. Stop the skid and turn things around. This is the road trip to do it. I've said that. How many times have I already ran on that hamster wheel? If you just do this and that looks ahead. Already running ourselves into the ground. At the end of the day, an adjustment, a swing, the big hit has to come. And who's going to get it? I don't know. But it better come soon, because the Rockies continue to find themselves further and further in a hole. And folks, if you need to get out of the hole of an early morning or just need to start your day on the right step, why not check out Athletic Greens? Athletic Greens is a product I've been using every day. And now let me tell you, it's really great when I don't take Athletic Greens, when I haven't been drinking it, I do feel the differences. It's not something that changes everything. It just is a way for me, who's someone who doesn't love to eat breakfast in the morning, to put something good in me, start my day right with a bunch of nutrients and minerals, 75 of them if you're looking them. High quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help start your day right. All it is, folks, it's a bottle. It's a 1 scoop of a green mix, water, couple of droplets of the oil, and then boom, 75 great for you vitamins, super things, super greats, minerals, whole foods, sourced superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help your day. Helps with digestion, energy, simplicity, and all sorts of it. What do I mean by simplicity? It's so simple to get in the routine of getting a bunch of vitamins and minerals in your diet. Go check out Athletic Greens today. And when you do, did I mention it works with every diet, every single diet, and has 1 gram of sugar or less in each scoop? Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. Just 1 scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/MLB Network. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/MLB Network to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Nick Tolan in the live chat says Sam Hilliard homer tonight. Eric tells him to lock it in. That is a good, I like it too. That's one thing the Rockies are desperately missing on the road, and really in general, but on the road for sure. The home run, the long ball. The Rockies have people that can put the ball over the wall, but they definitely have not been able to do so. But he has been squaring up the ball nicely. He has been putting the ball in play, and it was kind of crazy that the hit he did get last night was the droop single there that looped its way into left field versus those balls that he smoked. And unfortunately, it was not lucky. The other thing too, just not being able to hit the ball in the right place. The Rockies weren't striking out in big situations, but line drive right into the mitt with 2 outs, double play balls, things of that nature. Got to avoid that type of stuff. But another chance, another opportunity tonight. You still can win the series. You still can inch back closer to 500 if you do so, and you're not going up against a pitcher that has a history of dominating you. I didn't even realize how much the Rockies have struggled against who pitched. Who was it pitched last night? Let me get it. Was up Brubaker. That guy just honestly just dominates the Rockies. He's 2 starts where he's just absolutely shut them down. I guess I don't really know. I don't really know what's up with that, but that's surely how it happened. Like, what are we gonna say? It's like this Pirates guy just comes in and dominates, and hey, but one positive, I like a big shout out to Cool. That was a good start for him, and unfortunately, even with getting roughed up a little bit with that one bad pitch, could have been a heck of a lot worse. Folks, that's all I got for today. We will hope for better from the Rockies tonight as Kyle Freeland takes the bump against the Pirates here. And let's just hope for some runs. JT, no Brubaker tonight. Hopefully that's a better thing for the Rockies. The steam is falling off, but that's oh my God. Nick, you make a good point. The wooing fans last night, don't need that. Don't need that anymore. Thought there was coyotes out there, some wolves or something like that. Here's hoping for the Rockies. Flip it over, win the series, or get back even with the series tonight, and get back in action for a super early game for me on Wednesday. It's a very, very early start for the Rockies tomorrow. But anyway, folks, thank you so much. Go check out the Locked On Now, Locked On MLB podcast for your second listen of the day. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Nick, for popping in the live show. Thank you all for joining in on the live show today. And folks, until next time, you can find us at LO Rockies on Twitter. You can find me at Paul Holden 33. You can also find us on YouTube, where you can be part of the live show, like we mentioned multiple of our friends are. Folks, till next time, this is Paul Holden saying so long from the Locked On Rockies.